Imagine you're a studio executive in 1978. You just saw Star Wars gross $1 billion and change the world forever. You don't have Lucasfilm's magic, but you do have a checkbook and zero shame. So, you reboot the Magnificent Seven, set it in space, hire a director fresh off a cartoon, and pray. Welcome to the Wild West of late 70s sci-fi. Today, we are going to the dark side of the galaxy. Not to Tatooine, but to the discount bin. We are ranking 7 films that saw George Lucas's masterpiece and decided, I can copy your homework, but I'll make it look different so the teacher doesn't notice. We're talking Italian rip-offs, Roger Corman fever dreams, and at least one spaceship that looks suspiciously like a body part. These aren't just movies. They are historical artifacts of a time when ambition far outweighed budget. Here is my definitive ranking of the best, worst, and most ridiculously watchable Star Wars clones.
I shall create for you an army of humanoids. Indestructible human.
Number 7. The Humanoid, 1979. We start at the bottom, and I mean the deep bottom. Italy saw Star Wars and decided to crank out the most shameless copy ever made. The director literally credited himself as George B. Lewis to sound like Lucas. Subtle, right? You've got Lord Grawl, who is basically Darth Vader if you ordered him off Wish. He's got the black armor. He's got the triangular helmet. He's just missing the budget and the menace. What makes this fascinating from a world-building perspective is that they saw the aesthetic of Star Wars but didn't understand the mythology. It feels like a costume party where everyone showed up as the same character. The effects are laughable, the plot is nonsensical, but there is a weird charm here. Ennio Morricone did the score, which is like putting a Ferrari engine in a go-kart. It's terrible, but it's a masterpiece of terrible. Number 6. Star Crash, 1978. If the Humanoid is the serious rip-off, Star Crash is the acid trip. This film features the Hoff himself, David Hasselhoff, as a space prince. It also has Christopher Plummer, looking like he's deeply regretting his agent's phone call, playing the Emperor of the Universe. The world building here is just chaos. The bad guy has a superweapon that is basically a stop-motion laser, and the heroine, Stella Star, wears a costume that looks more suited to a disco than a space opera. It's so fast-paced and nonsensical that you never get bored. It's this so bad it's good champion of the group because it tries so hard to be epic but lands squarely in camp.
Can you offer me today?
The planet Earth.
What's happening?
It's an attack!
Pathetic Earthlings! Who can save you now?
Number 5. Flash Gordon, 1980. Alright, let's be fair. Flash Gordon isn't technically copying Star Wars. It's copying the serial Star Wars was copying. But it got greenlit purely because the studio wanted a space blockbuster. The world building here is gaudy, psychedelic, and glorious. The soundtrack by Queen is iconic. But from a narrative standpoint, it's shallow. It's the only film on this list that knows it's ridiculous and leans into it. It's not trying to be a Star Wars epic. It's trying to be a rock opera. The villain, Ming the Merciless, played by Max von Sydow, is genuinely terrifying, which saves it from the bottom of the list.
Fighters. Taking heavy fire!
Final warning. Prepare for thermal attack.
Evacuate! Evacuate! Launch remaining escape craft!
Number 4. Titan AE, 2000. Wait, animation? You bet. Titan AE came out way later, but it's a pure Star Wars knockoff in terms of plot, a last human, a mystical map, and a planet-sized ship. The world building is interesting because it shows a humanity on the run, and the animation by Don Bluth gives it a unique feel. The problem? The tone. It can't decide if it wants to be edgy sci-fi or a kid's cartoon. Matt Damon voices the lead, but the dialogue sounds like it was written by a committee trying to sound cool. It's a 3.55 film. Fine, but trying too hard to be the next Star Wars killed it at the box office.
Reading Starfighter.
You have been recruited by the Star League to defend the frontier against Zur and the Kodan Armada.
Yeah.
Get ready. Prepare.
Number 3. The Last Starfighter, 1984. Now we're getting into the classics. The Last Starfighter is the ultimate video game fantasy. A kid beats an arcade game and gets recruited to save the galaxy. From a character arc perspective, this is genius. It's the hero's journey, but filtered through teenage wish fulfillment. The CGI was revolutionary at the time, the first film to use extensive CGI for spaceships. Looking at it now, it's rough, but the story has heart. It doesn't just copy the Star Wars aesthetic. It asks, what if you were Luke Skywalker? That relatability keeps it high on the list. Also, the alien psychic Grig is the best. Number 2. Guardians of the Galaxy, 2014. Look, I know it's Marvel, but Joss Whedon's script and James Gunn's direction made this the Star Wars film George Lucas never made in the 2000s. It's a ragtag group of misfits in space. The world building here is immaculate. Nowhere, Xander, the weird cosmic stuff. The comedy is snappy, and the characters have actual flaws. Peter Quill isn't a whiny farm boy. He's a goofball who uses a dance-off to distract a villain. It captures the fun of Star Wars without being derivative. It's the film that proved you could do space opera in the modern era without just painting a Vader figure in the corner.
Ruthless invaders, a defenseless planet.
Number 1. Battle Beyond the Stars, 1980. Number 1 goes to the most intelligent ripoff of them all, Battle Beyond the Stars. Produced by Roger Corman, this is literally Seven Samurai in space. Why is it the best? Because it steals the structure, not just the visuals. It's about a farmer recruiting mercenaries to defend his planet. It has a ship called Nell that has a maternal AI, a brilliantly odd piece of world building. Plus, the special effects were done by a young James Cameron. It's cheap, yes. The alien designs are wacky, but it has a great script by John Sayles and an ensemble cast that plays it straight. It feels like a real space adventure, not just a cash grab. It's the king of the Star Wars clones because it understands that the Force isn't what makes Star Wars great. It's the community of weirdos coming together to save the day. So, there you have it. The best and worst of the cosmic copycats. It's fascinating to see how everyone tried to bottle the lightning of Star Wars. Some failed miserably, some succeeded beautifully, and some gave us the greatest bad movies of all time. But what do you think? Is Spaceballs the real number 1? Did we miss Krull? Let me know in the comments below. Drop your hot take. I read them all. And if you enjoyed this dive into cinematic history, make sure to check out our other videos. Don't let the Sith win.